Shut the fuck up!
Probably
I'm
like
trying
less
to do
than
this.
10. Probably the 10th. If I'm being low key.
Okay. Alright. We are rolling. Alright.
Okay, good.
What's up, YouTube? Tube?
Oh yeah. We saw the comments. We realized that this is actually a pretty neat series that people would actually want to watch. So we're gonna be continuing it with Pyro's video.
Everything investors.
We got Brandon here as well. Brandon is a long time not only channel person, but also a long time TF2 player and enjoyer.
Yep.
So he will be here live reacting to Kieran's awful rankings.
Yeah,
Starting
bro.
off.
You're stupid.
I get them kind of close, okay?
Shut. Hey, Kieran.
Okay, Righteous Bison.
What?
Shut up,
Wasn't
Brandon.
that Jace?
Jace, Kieran,
What?
same thing. Anyways,
Oh.
start out with the flamethrower. Now, the flamethrower's got a lot of things, but for the gist of it, does about 4 damage every tick. If you press right click, you release some air that can extinguish teammates, healing you for 20 health. And if it's on an enemy, it knocks them back.
I'm gonna say fun and good. Actually, no. Yeah, fun and good. I don't think it's gonna be the best in slot, but at the same time, I remember you telling me this a while ago, whenever I first started playing a little bit, and stopped after like a day, that the starter weapons are the best weapons.
Yeah, they're the most consistent in the game. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Is my mic? Okay, my mic is picking up. Just
We do
No,
this entire video just for you to not be able to talk.
yes. All right, the back burner. If you're standing behind the enemy, you do guaranteed crits. However,
Oh wow.
the air blast cost 50 instead of 25. Also, forgot to mention
I
that
called
the
this one that killed,
flamethrower has around 200 reserve ammo, and the stock air blast cost 25. So 150%
Ooh.
is about 100 ammo. No, 50.
Okay, so far, I'm gonna put this in best of slot right now, because I know that the air blast is good. I just know every single time I've ever played Pyro, I've really never used the air blast.
Oh, also I
literally
forgot
never
to
used
mention
it.
the air blast can reflect projectiles. That includes rockets.
Yeah, I remember
grenades.
that.
Okay. That's like
I just
a
never
very
found a
important
chance to.
part.
Yeah.
All right. The degreaser. This thing deploys 60% faster and holsters 30% faster. However, your afterburn goes from never mind. It goes from 4 damage per tick
You taking
to
too long, bro.
to 1 damage per tick. And the air
Sorry, you're gonna have
blast
to repeat
costs 25% more.
You're gonna have to repeat that. Brandon was being loud.
Said your afterburn goes from 4 damage a tick to 1 damage a tick, and your air blast costs more. 25 more, so it's 50 per air blast.
I'm gonna say terrible.
Terrible.
Really now?
Okay, I mean I can see that. The Phlogistinator. So, this thing has no air blast and no random critical hits. However, doing damage builds up a meter, and using the meter makes you invulnerable for about 4 seconds during the taunt. Well, okay. Activating the meter makes you invulnerable during the taunt, and after the taunt is over, you get guaranteed crits for like 8 seconds. But you cannot air blast.
I'm gonna say okay-ish.
Really?
Right.
No air blast, even though. Never mind. Okay. Okay, this looks like a lot of reading. But I will not read all that much. So this thing, instead of using shooting a flame particle, it shoots like a straight line of fire. So is that air blast, and it does more damage to burning people. I don't know what repressurization means whatsoever and what it's supposed to mean in this case, but you only have about 40 shots, so you shoot a single line of fire per click.
Okay, so technically you just spam shoot one dude, and because you do more damage while they're burning, you just have to shoot them once and then shoot them a couple more times. I'm gonna say this is fun and good.
Okay. You taking back your best in slot, or do you think the back burner's the best still?
I think switch them. I think switch
Switch what?
Dragon Fury and yeah.
Fun and good? Okay.
Yeah. Cause I knew it was gonna be something better.
Shotgun. It's just the shotgun again. You do 90 damage, 6 rounds in the magazine or tube, and
Best
about
in slot.
shotgun is the best in slot for pyro. You sure?
I mean, that's what you said for minigun or whatever that dude is.
Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, you said fun and good. I'm gonna put him in fun and good.
The reserve shooter. This thing can only mini crit people. Okay, the thing can mini crit people who are in the air and deploys 20% faster. However, it has two less shells in the tube. Also, it mini crits targets that are launched by a rocket or grapple hooks, so not by air blast. Last time you said this was suboptimal, but
Yeah, I do think that might be suboptimal. Still.
oh, also forgot to mention, the worst in slot for the primary is the greaser, because it's the only.
I feel like you're gonna say the greaser is the best one in the game. From your guys' reaction.
Just is it the worst in slot? Is it the best in slot? You
I
said
just
it
feel
was-
like whenever I said terrible, you were like, "Oh, terrible, huh?" And I'm like, "What?" Okay, and that
We'll
makes me
get to
try
it.
and
We'll get
rethink.
to it. We'll get to it. We'll just put it in worst in slot. The flare gun. It shoots a 30 damage flare, and if you hit a on fire target, it does 90 damage, and it will reload while holstered.
Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, I think I might put that in fun and good.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Flare gun is a very hard weapon to master, but is very rewarding when you do use it.
Yeah, because look, so what you do is you shoot them with your with the best in slot, right?
Yeah.
Boom, they're already on fire, does a bunch of damage already. You pull that one out, shoot them with that if you're able to hit it. Shoot them with that, and then immediately, boom, they're pretty much dead.
Yeah. All right, the detonator. You do mini crits against burning players. However, the gun itself does about 25% less damage, so you'll be doing around 15 to 14 damage, and you do more damage yourself. Here's the neat part. If you press right click while the flare is still in the air, the flare will explode, causing a radius that can catch enemies on fire and do the mini crit damage.
I think what you do is put it in fun and good and put the other one in best in slot.
The regular flare gun?
Yeah.
Okay. The Man Melter. Now this one also looks like a lot, but I'll make it brief. The projectile moves 50% faster, it does not need ammo, and this thing has its own air blast. It can extinguish teammates, but cannot reflect projectiles. And while if you extinguish a teammate, you get a guaranteed crit with this thing, which does 90 damage.
Oh wow. Okay. Last time something looked good, it was absolutely terrible. Suboptimal.
Suboptimal. Okay.
All right.
I just have a sneaky suspicion.
Sneaky. Too much blue text with the one red text. There's gotta be something fishy going on with this one.
Yes. Wait, what gun was it again?
The Man Melter. It's suboptimal.
Oh, alright. It's
The
suboptimal.
Scorched Shot. Scorched Shot. Alright, this thing does guaranteed mini crits against burning players. If you hit someone with the flare, it knocks them back, basically stun locking them. And once the flare hits the ground, it explodes. And it increased knockback on burning players. However, you do more self damage, and it does 35% less damage, doing somewhere around like 20-ish damage. Plus
Alright.
fire damage, which is about 4 per tick. All the guns
Okay.
that would catch people on fire do about 4 per tick. Except for the degreaser.
I'm gonna put this in fun and good.
Panic Attack. Last time you put this in suboptimal. You get 50% more bullets, it deploys 50% faster, and it shoots in a rectangle fashion. However, the bullets do 20% less damage, and each shot that you hit, the next shot becomes less accurate.
I'm honestly gonna put that in worsen slot.
Okay.
Because now I'm understanding it. Now that I'm understanding it, boom, boom, and it becomes less direct, right? Is that
Yeah.
is that what you said?
It becomes less rectangle-y.
So you boom, 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 right? You're gonna do less damage.
Sure, but it
So
is a
there's-
shotgun.
Yeah, so you have to be like pretty much like kissing your opponent to be able to do that much damage, though.
Yeah, true.
You had to be like, you're thick, and then kill him. That's
Pyro
the only
cynical.
way you're gonna do any damage to him.
Okay, pyrocynical. Anyways, the gas passer. The gas passer. So doing damage fills up a meter. Using this thing as a throwable thing creates a puddle of gas, and any enemy steps on it gets covered in gas. Any damage done by any teammate will ignite that enemy on fire. If you shoot them with a pistol bullet while they're covered in gas, they will get caught on fire. Here's the neat part. It also covers pyros, which also means pyros can be set on fire now. Pyros are immune to fire by default. They can take damage from the initial burn of fire, but they cannot take any tick damage from fire.
But that makes it to where they can.
Yes, if they are covered in gas, they can now take fire damage, afterburn damage.
Ooh.
Here's the downside. Respawning,
Okay.
it starts with an empty meter, and the resupply cabinet that you spawn right next to does not affect this. So you have to do damage in order to fill it.
Alright, I'm gonna put that in fun and good. I feel like that would be good.
Okay. The thermal thruster. You get a jetpack. You click once, you get launched up and then forward in an arc.
Ooh.
In an arc.
Ooh.
Hold
You
on.
know that shotgun that
This is a
weapon is
secondary.
suboptimal?
This is a secondary.
Oh, never mind.
All the weapons that you've ranked so far are secondary. At least in the shotgun. Anyways. So this, if you can land on enemies, it does about the same thing as the man treads. Any damage that you do is multiplied by how much damage you would have taken on the floor. Anyways, landing next to them also pushes them back.
Alright.
You get 2 boosts. You can jump once and then jump another time, and then you have to wait for it to recharge.
I do feel like this would be kind of... Hold on. Alright, so I think I just think it won't be good with Pyro.
You think?
Yeah. I'll put that suboptimal.
Okay. Alright, now the melee weapons. The fire axe. It does the same thing as the soldier melee. It's literally the same thing. 65 damage a swing every second-ish.
Fun and good.
Just
All
so
of
you
the
know,
base
this is for
stuff.
the pyro. The one with the flamethrower. The home wrecker. You do 100% damage against buildings, being able to basically one-shot enemy dispensers and teleporters and 2-shot sentries. And you can remove sappers from friendly buildings. So if you see an enemy spy place a sapper on a sentry which disables the sentry, you can use this thing to break the sapper for your engineer. However, it does 25% less damage against players.
I mean, I think that would be a-okay-ish. Because if you just have it in your inventory and you see one, it's great. Like, you can just use it like right then.
Mhm.
But it's still not as good as a regular axe, I feel like.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I
Power
feel like I
jack.
never get close to sentries enough.
Yeah, you don't really. Yeah. All right. The power jack. While you hold it out, you move 15% faster, and on kill you receive 25% health. However, while you hold it out, you take 20% more damage.
I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in A-okay-ish.
All right. The back scratcher, you do 25% more damage and you get more health from health packs. However, you receive 75% less health from dispensers and medics.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in suboptimal.
Okay.
Because yeah, no, like you do more damage. But really, if you ever want to get close to someone, they're already gonna be shooting at you, so they're already gonna be doing more damage. Or wait, no, this one doesn't. Oh, wait, never mind. So you do more damage, so
Yeah.
it's just better.
You do 81 damage a
and
swing from 64.
and packs I feel like are more common than a medic that's not healing a minigunner or
True.
soldier.
Mhm.
So I feel like that doesn't really matter, and health packs are more useful, or not useful, but like more
Abundant.
common.
Abundant, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, bro, Jace, you're sending me like 40 videos. Holy moly.
Okay, so I did forget a weapon,
All right.
but we'll go back to it afterwards. The sharpened volcano fragment. When you hit someone with it, it sets them on fire.
Ooh.
However, every swing does 20% less damage. Which is this thing is amazing because it finally gives Pyro a close range melee weapon to set someone on fire. A close range way to set someone on fire.
Yeah, I feel like if you ever have the chance to sneak up on someone, stab them, switch to the thing that does more damage if they're burning, and then you
Brilliant.
just rape them. I mean,
So what do you think?
I'm gonna say best in slot.
Really?
At least for now, so there's something in best in slot.
The third degree. It's the stock fire axe, literally the same exact thing. However, anyone that's being healed by a medic, it also hurts the medic if you hit them. That's it.
Oh,
No downside. This thing is the stock fire axe, but better in better in that single way.
Okay, put the fire axe down in fun and good. No,
Yeah.
not that one. The one in best in slot. Put that in fun and good, and then put that one in best in slot, because there's literally no downsides.
Yeah, but it's the fire axe that it's only being better than.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, it's so useful to be able to hurt the medic as well, so you don't have to target the medic.
True. Okay. The Neon Annihilator. You can also break sappers with this, and any enemy that is covered in water or gasoline. Yeah, or gasoline, gets critical hitted. So 156 damage because of its minus 20% damage against players, and no random crits.
I'm gonna say okay-ish.
Alright, and second to last, the hot hand. When
hot
you
hand.
hit someone, you go faster. Yeah, for a little bit, you get speed boost. However, it only does 20% damage. The hot hand swings in bursts. So if you click once, you'll swing twice.
Okay. Suboptimal.
And last but not least, the extinguisher. Alright, so if someone's on fire, you do a guaranteed mini crit against them. And
Okay.
damage is increased based on how long the afterburn would typically go for. If you kill someone with it, you move faster. But the weapon does 33% less damage and holsters 35% slower and gets no random crits. And here's also in the name, the extinguisher. If someone's on fire, if the enemy player's on fire and you hit them with it, it does actually extinguish them. So it's a downside that's not really written, but I figured I'd say that.
Okay, then why not put that in worse than slot, so something's in worse than slot?
Alright, so you think this is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Brandon?
Hold on.
Alright.
Hold on. Okay. So let me look.
Just rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Best in slot. Alright, let's see. Yeah, no, this is a 2, bro. This is 2 out of 10.
Bro, what? What did I do
Bro.
wrong?
Okay. Let me explain it a little bit. Let me explain it a
I
little bit.
tap back and I
Alright.
see maneuver.
Alright, let me explain it. So your ranking the Dragon Furies up there is actually pretty good, and I think your suboptimals are pretty good. And you kind of explained it. I think the jetpack is more A-OK-ish. You got it right with the man melter being in suboptimal. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Panic attack isn't that-
Actually, we'll go like this. So the degreaser, honestly, the whole thing with the degreaser is that you can pull out the degreaser and then the panic attack, so you can switch between laying him on fire and shooting with a shotgun, and laying him on fire and shooting with a shotgun, doing a lot of burst damage. So honestly, I think it's more this. I think the reserve shooter is definitely terrible here. This is suboptimal. Neon Annihilator is terrible because doing damage against wet players, not very many maps have places where enemies get wet. Technically, the Fire Axe is the worst weapon in the game because it's the only weapon in the game that has a direct upgrade to it. And also, why would I swap to my why would I go for a melee kill if I have a flamethrower? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Pyro's got a lot of things, but if I, it would be this. The Scorch Shot, Detonator, Shotgun, Backburner, and Flamethrower. I think those are all
You gotta
good.
put Scorch Shot in best in slot, bro.
Unfortunately, I do have to agree. So the Scorch Shot, what it does is when you hit someone, it like knocks them back, but it stuns them, completely stops their movement, and then it does about 81 damage over time, roughly, because it does the mini crit damage always. If you hit someone, it bounces off of them and then hits the floor and explodes, doing mini crits and then the afterburn. So the best in slot. What's your input, Brandon?
Wait. I just have one question. So why is the Dragon's Fury in best in slot?
Okay, so Dragon's Fury does 300% more damage to burning targets, so the DPS output on that thing is pretty crazy, and it gives Pyro more range against things like Demo Man and Soldier.
That's true, but it's more like a decent side grade, don't you think?
I would say it's more of a
there's
side grade, and not being able to spy check as well is a really big downside. It's just that in like 99% more
there's
case
also
scenario.
there's also that hidden downside where the fire rate decreases whenever you miss.
True, there is that. I did forget about that.
Personally, I would put the Dragon's Fury in a fun and good. I would honestly put their stock flamethrower in best in slot. That's just me though.
Doing fine. So I do kind of agree with Brandon. I think honestly, if I could, I would do this. If I could, I would do this because all of them are really good options for playing the game. Like if you want to go crazy, there's a Flog. If you want good damage, oh, thank you.
Really hot. Share with Ryder. It's really hot. It's really hot.
Hearing it's really hot. It's really hot.
Really hot. It's really hot.
Really hot.
Yeah, be careful. It's really hot.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, I would do this because the Flog is good for just doing DPS. Flamethrower is good for just general use, and the Dragon Series is a really good side grade that allows Pyro to do things that he's not normally good at while sacrificing things that he is good at. So, but if I had to pick, it wouldn't be the Dragon Fury just because of the spy checking, and I think it's better to have Air Blast. I think the Dragon Fury is better than the Flog, and the Backburner is worse than the Flog. But I think this is it. Kieran was pretty on point with the suboptimals. I think he got 4 for 5, I should say.
Wait, let me see. So,
Yeah, I didn't move anything from suboptimal. I moved the extinguisher, but
I mean, like, yeah. Wait, why isn't the hot hand in? I thought the hot hand was just a race can.
No.
Oh right, yeah, because of the speed boost. Yeah.
No, it's better than these. It's better than this,
Yeah.
and I think you can use it, and it's actually not that bad if you land both your shots. I mean, you're doing what, like 50 to 40 damage, so you're actually doing 80 damage if you hit both shots or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but even though the speed boost only lasts a single second, I could see some use for it over these. The Shrep and Volcano Fragment, why would I need to set someone on fire at close range if I have a flamethrower? Point closed.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's the final version of it. I'll
Yeah.
put something on
Final
screen.
iteration.
I'll put something on screen of the other ranking, and I'll go through the video and show it. But anyways, that'll be it.
Alright,
Thank-
chat.
You're a kid, do what you want. Turn on the